My name is Sana Ansari and I am pursuing my graduation in Electrical Engineering from Zakir Hussain College of Engineering and Technology, Aligarh Muslim University. Today I am here to demonstrate my project Automated Car Parking. This project is sponsored by National Project Implementation Unit under TechCube Second Program supported by Ministry of Human Resource Development, Government of India and the World Bank. The technical guidance is provided by ZMS Technology, Germany. This is the overview of the project presentation. First, we will take the real-world problem description, then automation concept involved, then programmable logic controller, and then we will do visualization in HMI or SCADA. Finally, we will proceed to further steps for this project. Let us take the real-world problem. Manually operating the car parking, that is opening and closing of the gate of parking each time and checking for the vacant space is really difficult and tedious job. It also takes considerable time as well as labor. This process should be automated as it eliminates all these problems. Greater reliability and controllability is also achieved with the use of automated car parking, and this is also economical for long term. Now let us have a look at automation concept of this project. This is the entrance gate, these are the sensors at the entry gate, this is the exit gate, and these are the sensors at the exit gate. This is the programmable logic controller. The sensors of the entry and the exit gate are interfaced with the PLC through hardwired wiring. The PLC has a logical connection with the HMI. Now let us see how actually these are achieved in programming. In this project, we have used the Siemens Total Integrated Automation, that is TIA software, whose PLC is S7300, which is taking the single phase supply, and its CPU is 314C2PNGP. Which has multiple interfaces, that is Profinet interface and Profibus interface. In our program, we use only the Profinet interface. Another software used is Siemens WinCC Flexible with touch panel TP177B. There are two steps in programming. In first step, we have to create the tags, then create the logic, and then testing is done, and finally the program is downloaded to the PLC. In the second step, we have to create the logical connection and then once again create the tags and the screens of HMI, and then testing is done, and finally the program is downloaded to the HMI. Next step is to show how does this program actually works. Let us first take the PLC program. These are the PLC tags. Here we can have digital input and output tags as well as memory locations for the intermediate stages. Here in this program we have about 28 tags. Now moving to the programming blocks, we have main block in which we call the function block. Now this is the function block. Here the entire program has been formed. The language used is FBD, that is Functional Block Diagram. We can also use ladder logic programming language. As you can see, the function block is comprising of many networks. Each network has a specific purpose. First network is meant for the counter operation, second is for opening and closing of the entry gate. Similarly, the third network is for opening and closing of the exit gate, and in the same way all the other networks are used. Here we have about 15 networks. Now download this program to the PLC. Then load it and then finish. Let us move to HMI. A logical connection between HMI and PLC is created. Tags are also defined in HMI. These are the various tags which are assigned to different objects at the screen. Here we have two screens. The first screen is start screen containing the project information, and the second screen is the main screen showing the layout of the car parking. Now simulate the screen and then download it to the HMI. Next step is to visualize the operation on HMI. This is the start screen. Moving to the main screen, which is showing the car parking. There are 6 parking slots. Presently there are 4 cars in the parking. These are the sensors at the entry gate and exit gate. This is a display which is showing the number of cars parked. This entry light is green for the case when there is a vacant space in the parking, and as soon as the parking is full, this light will switch to red, which means that the entry gate will not open and no more cars can be parked now. Similarly, exit gate light is green for the cases when parking is not empty, and as soon as the parking is vacant, the green light will switch to red, indicating that the exit gate cannot be opened now. This is the emergency button. In case of any problem, if we press this button, then both the entry and the exit gate will be blocked. Now let us see the working of this project. When the car is coming, the entry sensor senses the car and checks for the space and then opens the entry gate. This display shows that the number of cars now is 4. Similarly, when the car is at the exit gate sensor senses the car and opens the exit gate. Now the car is leaving. Once again, when car is coming, the entry gate sensor senses and opens the entry gate. When there is no vacant space, the display shows the parking is full. And entry light is now red, which indicates that no more cars can be parked now. Now if we press the stop button, that is the emergency button, then both the entry and the exit gate are locked. That is, both the entry and the exit light are red, showing that the gate cannot be opened now. This was the live working of the project. Further steps for this project includes remote access for monitoring and control, then we can have live model for the car parking, and finally the deployment of Profinet remote input-output instead of local input-output. This is all about my project, Automated Car Parking. Before ending this demonstration, I would like to thank Department of Electrical Engineering and ZMS Technology, Germany. I would like to extend my gratitude to all my batchmates, support staff, and especially to my co-trainers who helped me in completion of my project. So thank you all once again.